So we're gonna start in half an hour. The reason why we're gonna start in half an hour is because Twitch actually are doing this makeup incentive thing. So they want streamers who are interested in makeup and these kind of things to actually to do it on Twitch on the front page. So actually, in a minute when I do makeup, it's gonna be on the front page. So that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, so basically there's a few other streamers who are in this thing with me that are doing makeup on stream. So I'm gonna be showing you guys real life makeup. So it's kind of about real life makeup and things that people want to learn. Like, there are a lot of girls in the channel right now. Like, I can already see Bonnie's here, Nitro Glitter, we can see Monica, Ritheli. Like, you girls want to know how to do real makeup that you can wear every day, even if it is crazier than your average Joanna's makeup. I'm going to show you guys how to do it, and then you can apply the techniques that I use to your everyday makeup, which would be fun. It's black Zypher. Okay, so guys, I guess I'll get started now. I am going to be doing today, I asked you guys which one you would rather see. Would you rather see a cut crease or a sunset eye? And it was kind of like close. So I'm going to do both of them. I'm going to do a sunset cut crease. So we're going to be using the colors like in the sunset to basically inspire this look. So I'll show you guys. Oh my god, look. My eyeshadow fell out. Get in there. So we're going to be using like this yellows and the purples and pinks and oranges to basically get like the color of a sunset. But yeah, so we're going to do pretty much sunset-y colors in a cut crease. And for you guys who don't know what a cut crease is, it is basically a cutout on your eyeshadow that gives you like a different eye crease. Like, so this is my eye crease. A cut crease can define that or change that. We're basically gonna do eyebrows, eyes, and then we're gonna do face makeup afterwards, because this is gonna be pretty messy eye makeup. So I don't want it to fall onto the face makeup. So we want it to be super clean. So we're gonna start with doing eyebrows, followed by eyeshadow, and then face makeup. So yeah, I'm using the NYX micro brow pencil for this. I'm just gonna fill in the natural brow shape. No, I don't do my own nails. This game looks so real. Looks creative. This is the day 2 of me being on creative, guys. Okay, so that's like filled in with a pencil so that it's definitely a bit thicker. It's still the natural shape of the eyebrow, but it's just filled in. So I'm not really adding any more shape. I'm just filling in the gaps because my eyebrows are naturally pretty sparse, especially on this side. So that's what your eyebrows pretty much look like when you use a pencil. I still want to make them a bit more darker towards the ends. So I'm going to use a brow pomade to do that as well. Right now I'm adding like a tiny bit of my primer oil to the pomade just to loosen up the formula a little bit, because it gets a little bit dry and crumbly, and so I want it to be pretty smooth. So I put a drop of that in the pomade and then I just mix it in with the brush a little bit, and then it just softens the formula so that it's easier to apply with the brush. So this is the pomade on a brush. I just want to darken the ends of the eyebrows a little bit so that the tail of the eyebrow is darker than the rest of the eyebrow. We want to kind of get that gradient, so we don't put any makeup on this part of the eyebrow, but we put more makeup towards this side, because this side is the side that's usually the most sparse, but it's the side that we want to be the most fullest. See, and that's pretty much the eyebrow that I wanted. But yeah, that's pretty much like the eyebrow done. And I think it looks full enough and not super unnatural. It definitely looks like it has makeup in it, but it's not completely, you know, fake. In fact, I can actually put it on a bigger overlay for you guys if you want to see closer up like that. Look at all the spots on my face. We are gonna conceal around our eyes and prime our eyelids, because we want to do our eyeshadow next, and so we want to make sure that the area around the eyebrows is cut out and very clean, and then make sure that the eyelids are ready to put makeup on. So to do that, I'm going to be using 2 products. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and the MAC paint pot in Painterly. So the concealer is going to go around the eyebrows and the paint pot is going to go on the eyelid. And to do all of that, I'm going to be using my Sigma flat definer brush, which is just a concealer brush, but it's like totally flat. You can see what it looks like. So generally I just take a little bit off of the wand and put it onto my brush so that I can do this. And this is like to clean up. If you make any mistakes, you can clean up your eyebrows and also just make sure that they look really, really sharp and tidy. Where was that one from? This one is from Tarte, the concealer. The brush is from Sigma, and the paint pot for priming the eyelids is from MAC. And I also bring it a little bit in this bit area here, because this part of your eye is usually full of shadow. It's quite dark. Mine is quite dark, so I just want to conceal it to lighten it up a little bit so we don't look like we have such deep set eyes. And so that's where the concealer is going to go. And then we're also going to use that on the top so that we can clean up any edges. And that's basically how you clean up your eyebrows so that they're super neat and sharp. I think that's the best way to do your eyebrows. Like if you want them to be sharp but not overly unnatural, this is the best eyebrow, I think. Perfect. Perfection, in my opinion. I love this eyebrow. And yeah, getting clean eyebrows with the concealer is the best way to do it. And then you can get your little unibrow there. Conceal that unibrow. Just kidding. And now we're going to use the paint pot. I didn't put any of the concealer on my eyelids because I want to use the paint pot and I don't want to overlayer the eyes. The paint pot is basically a primer for anything really. It just allows for a really nice application of eyeshadow. The eyeshadows stay on with the most pigment. In general, it's the optimal way for starting any eyeshadows. So just apply that to the lid and then you can just kind of blend it out with your finger so that it's not too heavy. And then once it's dry, it'll be a nice base for you to work on. So it's like it's just such a clean base to work on. I'm also flicking it out a little bit because I want it to have like more of a sharp coming, like I don't know how to explain it. I want it to come out a little bit here as opposed to just being round. Okay, I'm going to use this red color here now from NYX. It's the first time I'm using it, so hopefully it's good. I just want to deepen the orange with a little bit of red. The brush is the Sigma E35 blending brush. And I was using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Remember, we're going to be concealing this bottom bit, so don't put any shadow here. Obviously a little bit will fall onto the lid, but we're going to be blending all, like we're going to be cutting the crease there. So we don't need that bit to have any shadow on it. We basically want to focus on the top. My favorite lip product, I like Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. And I'm just going to go back in with the orange color just to make sure that it's really blended out nicely. Okay, so that's like the sunset. We're going to be doing a cut crease, so that means covering up this entire bit. And we're going to do that in a yellow and orange ombre. So it's going to kind of look like the sun. It's going to be cute, I think. And we're going to be using my Sigma brush again, my concealer brush that we used on our eyebrows to cut the crease. This is my favorite concealer brush. I love it. It's awesome. So I want to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to do this. I've never done this before. I've always used the MAC paint pot, so this is going to hopefully be good. The Sigma brushes were a gift, actually, from one of my viewers, Ritheli, so I was really lucky as well. So we're going to basically cut around the eyelid shape. So I'm going to get some concealer on there. And I don't want it to be wet. I want to kind of dry it out a little bit. That's why I'm touching it with my finger, because I don't want it to like print on the rest of the eyeshadow when I open my eye. Okay, so that's like cutting the eyeshadow. So that's basically using concealer to cut out the eyeshadow. That means that we're going to put a different color on this part, and it's just going to be like a whole nother line. It's going to be pretty cool. Okay, so that's pretty much like the cut crease part done. Okay, and because it's sunset eye, we're going to go in with the yellow now. Yeah, we're going to make the sunset. And I'm going to use this brush because apparently I already used it for yellow and it has yellow on it. This brush is a Morphe brush, I believe. Yeah, this is a Morphe brush. It came in a set. I'm terrible with it, Dawn, terrible. So I'm blending the yellow from the inner corner to kind of through to the middle, because we're going to blend it with an orange in a minute. So I'm going to use the orange that we used earlier. It's Red Brick by MAC. I'm going to use it on the same brush that we used for the top part, and we're going to blend it in a little bit with on the outside corner of that eyelid cut. I don't want it to be too harsh though, because I still want the lid to be lighter than the red that we used on the top. Okay, and we're going to go back in with my yellow brush and blend all the colors. So I want the center of the lid to have a really nice blend of yellow to orange. So we've got the red on the top, and we've got the yellow to orange blend like in the middle of the lid. I actually think I might try and put a bit more yellow on the outside here, just so that I can keep it a really soft cut crease. There. I don't want the cut crease to get lost because they are quite similar colors, so I'm just gonna try and really make sure that it's soft. A soft blend. Okay, so now we're gonna do the face makeup. I want to do some other colors at the bottom of the eye, but I want to have like the face makeup on first, I think. So I'm just wiping up any fallout with a tissue. So I'm gonna start with priming my face, and I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil, which is just an oil primer. I'm only gonna use a little bit of it because I don't want the makeup to smear. And I'm gonna use a little bit of this primer as well because it's not an oil, but it's like really, really creamy and helps keep my skin super moisturized underneath makeup. Smashbox Photo Finish Oil Primer, Dawn. And then this one is Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Yeah, you can use like a concealer for that, Decento. I don't have any foundation because I ran out ages ago, so I'm going to use a tinted moisturizer instead, which is not as heavy coverage, but we're going to be using it coupled with a concealer, so we will definitely hide all of my spots. So let's start with putting the moisturizer on my face. So it looks like this, but when it's on your skin, it's going to really blend out to be a lot like less visible. It's just a tinted moisturizer. This is just a really, really light moisturizer. Right now we're going to use a concealer to get rid of the spots that you guys keep calling acne. And this is heavy coverage, so this is something that will cover everything. And it's also a lighter color, so you can use it to do highlighting on your face a little bit. So if there's something that you want to be like a little bit highlighted, like say like your nose here maybe, or like this area, anywhere you want to highlight basically, you can use this to give you a bit of a lighter. How do I look now, guys? Good look for me? No. And then I'll blend it out with the same sponge. So this is pretty light coverage over all my face. Like I can still see all of my freckles. I can still see kind of the spots actually, and a little bit of redness. It's still really light coverage because, as I said, I ran out of foundation, so I'm not going to be using that today. In fact, I'm going to put a little bit more concealer underneath the eyes just so that I can really tidy up that makeup area. I'm going to add a little bit there, and then use the brush to blend it out. The sponge generally takes off a little bit of product, so if you are blending with a sponge, you will lose a bit of product. But I just want to make sure that eye's pretty clean under there. You'll see. Now I'm going to use a powder to set everything, which is going to get rid of the shine on my face. Okay, and I'm going to contour the face now. And I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. This is what it looks like. Mine's really dirty, as you can see. And I take this shade because it's the coldest contour color. And then fill in the contours of your face. And just so you are aware, guys, the eye makeup is not finished yet, but I just want to have all of this makeup, all the face makeup on already before we continue with the eyes, because it needs to be on top of the face makeup. Okay, and now we're going to use blusher because we want to have a nice, pretty, summery kind of vibe on our cheeks. So I'm going to use this orange blusher, which is from Morphe, from the Morphe 9B, I think, palette. Now I'm going to use my jet black NYX Epic Ink Liner. It's my favorite eyeliner. Right. So let me teach you guys how to do a winged eyeliner. You start with doing a line out, okay? Okay, so once you got the line, we're going to work from that. So we do one line out, and then we do one line in. So can you see that? That's one line out, one line in. And that's how you do winged eyeliner. Then you fill it in. This one is really good. I have like 5 of them, Tian. They're actually pretty good. So yeah, just one line out, one line in. I'm also going to do like a little bit of eyeliner on the inside. Just in like to make it kind of like a cat eye, just a tiny bit. It looks a bit weird because we don't have any mascara on yet, but yeah, that's how you do it. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more pinks and purples because I want it to be more dramatic. I think like this is not dramatic enough for me. I'm extra, so I'm gonna add some more pinks and purples underneath the eye to make it really loud. And also, I think I'm gonna take my pencil brush from Morphe, and I'm going to try and get the purple blended underneath the wing so that the wing blends out the liner. So I'm just going to blend the purple into the wing so that underneath the wing is blending down purple, and that's going to be beautiful. Smoky orange eyes are probably my favorite. I freaking love orange. See that? That looks really lit, I think. That looks sick. It's beautiful! And now I'm gonna add even more pink because if we're adding tons of purple, we gotta match it out with the pink. Marcus, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the family, Marcus. Thank you. Thanks, B-Doggy. How do I say your name? B-Doggy. It's my bad. I fucking said that like an idiot. B-Doggy. Thank you very much. Okay, and now this contraption is probably going to scare every single girl, every single guy here, and every single girl will not be fazed by it whatsoever. This is an eyelash curler. You basically get your eyelashes inside it, and then you turn it off, and then you press it down and it traps your eyelashes and forces them to bend. And I'm using this Sumptuous Extreme Estee Lauder mascara that djarii got for me. And just like our eyes, I'm going to use a similar kind of product for my eyebrows to brush and set them into place. I'm going to use this one. It's called NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. The reason I didn't use this when I did my eyebrows is because powder tends to get in your eyebrows once you powder your face, and I don't want any powder in my eyebrows. So at least once they're set, the powder is coming out. So this, I can brush my eyebrow hairs into place. I tend to brush mine up and then down because I want these ones in the front to look crazy and natural, and I want the ones at the end to be, you know, in place neatly. Okay, now we're gonna highlight, which is probably every single girl's favorite part. I'm using this brush by Tarte to do my highlight, and then I'll use a smaller one for smaller places to highlight. We'll add false lashes in a minute, but I want to wait for everything around the eye area to be dry before I do anything with false lashes. And also you want to wait until after you finish doing any eyeshadow before you do false lashes. So in case I add more stuff, I don't want eyeshadow to fall on the lashes. So that's why we wait for the last. Gleam for the gods. So here we go, guys, ready to gleam for the gods. This is Pure Hollywood by Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator. I love highlighter. You can drown in this stuff, guys. Like, fuck people who say don't use that much highlight. Use as much highlight as you want and fucking glow for the gods. So yeah, this is the So Hollywood Illuminator. Look at that glow, guys. You can see it here. It's gold. And the brushes that I used are this little tiny one from NYX, this lovely one from Tarte, and this one from Sephora. That one's called Crease Shadow, but I just use it because it's the only brush that I only use highlighter on. All of my brushes are dirty, but this is the only one that ever does the white or highlight. So it's the only clean one. That's why I always use that one. So you guys want ombre. Okay, alright. We'll use this liner then. This one is Cherry Skies by NYX. Oh, there goes the paint pot. I'll give you a Sunset Ombre. This is my lip brush. It's by Sigma. It's so cute and tiny. It is the Sigma L05. I'm just winging this, guys. I'm just gonna wing it, right? So I don't know how this is gonna look. If they don't go on creamy, I guess warming them up will be the way to go about it. The warmer they are, the softer they're gonna go on. Also, if your lips are already primed with like an oil or like a balm, then they're gonna go on a lot more creamier. I bite mine as a habit as well, egghead. There's no cure for us. Unfortunately, this yellow is actually not that great, but I have a yellow that's really good. Hang on. So give me like 2 seconds. I'm just gonna go get it. Let me pull my hot pants down. I don't want to bum flash you guys. I should have just brought this palette through to begin with. This palette is your lip palette. This is the ultimate lip palette. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette. So if you are wanting to make colors, this is the palette where you do it. It comes with like a brush and a spatula so you can mix colors. And as you can see, the yellow in this palette is insanely pigmented, so it's gonna be a lot more yellow. Yeah, a lot more yellow, as you can see. Because I want that yellow to come through, girl. And then I'll add pink around the outskirts. There you go, guys. That's how you do ombre. Ombre. Just blend, girls and boys. Blend. Blend for the gods, or something. So I have like a bunch of eyelashes. I have like a whole couple boxes of them. But I'm tempted to use the ones I've been wearing recently quite a lot, which are these ones. And they're cut. So basically when I'm doing my eyelashes, I cut them in like half pretty much because they're always too long. And then I kind of just put them on the outside. But these lashes are bomb. I really like them. They're really, really long. Super unnatural, but I really like them. And I've been wearing these ones for like, you can see them here. I've been wearing these ones for like, I don't know, 2 weeks. And they're still just like new. You just need to pull the glue off of them. Alright, so just pull a little bit of the glue off of them. Yeah, if you want to get the glue off your lashes, just hold them like really hard and then you can grab the glue off and pull it straight off. No, depends on the lashes that you buy, Grev. If you buy good lashes, they'll last for ages. Like these ones look great and I've been wearing these ones for like, I don't know, 2 weeks. Okay, now you need to wait for the eyelash glue to dry a little bit. I'm not very good with eyelashes. I'm actually terrible with eyelashes. Hey, Kate. That blending. I love seeing this stuff on Twitch too. I'm glad that Twitch are doing it. So I'm just gonna blow the glue dry a little bit. Oh. Like, I really love these eyelashes. They're humongous. And I usually hate humongous eyelashes, but these ones are just so glam. Like, I love them. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers like all of the makeup that I use. I tried to make it like take as long as possible, but I can't really take longer than I did today. So if you guys have any questions, then feel free to ask. I'm gonna mute the mic in a second because Sko's about to use the blender and it's gonna be freaking loud, boys.